Welcome to Tabletop Gaming Guild. Tabletop Gaming Guild is all about the experiences memories of playing tabletop games with friends and families can create. And today we're taking a look at Cat in the Box, designed by Miyuki Yukuchi and published by Bezier Games. Now, Cat in the Box is a quantum trick-taking game where the suits are not determined until after you play them. So you may be wondering how that works. The setup is altered based on the number of players. The number of players will determine what the numbers are on this shared board and how much of the shared board you use. In a 3-player game, we're just going to be using 1 through 6, and that is reflected in the cards that are available. So we're using only cards 1 through 6 on a 3-player game. It could potentially go up to 9. Player count also determines how you can bid. So these bid cards are double-sided, and so the numbers that are possible to build are different based on the player count. The game begins by dealing out all of the cards evenly to all the players, and everybody is going to pick one card to immediately discard face down. Before you start a hand, you would place a bid. Your bids are restricted to the numbers on these cards, so you can say, I can win 1, 2, 3, or 4 tricks in a 3-player game. So you mark that, and that'll give you bonus points if you're successful in that at the end of the hand. The game starts out like a normal trick-taking game, with one little twist. As we said, the cards do not have suits. When you play it, you decide what suit that is. So if I play this, I can say it's 6 of green. And the other players have to follow with the same suit. So when they play cards, they say that's that color, and they mark that as having been played. Because you can never play the same number and color combination ever again in a hand. And like any other trick-taking game, the high number wins, with the exception that red is trump, so the highest red will always win. That will naturally bring you to the next question: when can I play out of suit? Well, in order to play out of suit, you have to claim that you don't have the color that's being led. So let's say since I won that trick, I choose to lead with a 1 of green. Maybe the next player plays a 2 of green, and the last player either doesn't have a 3 or doesn't want to play a 3. They can always say, well, I am actually playing a 1 of a different suit, let's say red, and that would win them the trick. However, anytime you say, I don't have anything of a suit, you have to take this token off of that color, which means you can never play that suit again. So that player can never play green. The additional twist to this game is, while there's only 4 suits, there are 5 of each number. So it's entirely possible to get stuck with cards that aren't playable because you can never play the same number color combination ever again. However, this is mitigated by, first off, when you start the hand, everybody discards a card, so that takes some of them out. And also the last card left in your hand is not played. So that takes 6 cards out in a 3-player game, which actually gets you down to the perfect number to be able to play the game without having any paradigms or cards that can't be played. However, if you do encounter a paradigm in which no cards in your hand can be played, the hand immediately ends. The person who caused the paradigm loses points equal to the number of tricks he won that hand. Everybody else gets the points equal to the number of tricks they won, plus bonus points if they bid right for the number of tricks they thought they'd win. So I thought Cat in the Box was a really interesting twist on the trick-taking genre, one that I didn't really think would work that well until I played it, and it is a really intriguing concept that forces you to think out of the box. No pun intended. Overall, while this is not my favorite trick-taking game, that goes to the crew. It is very intriguing and very unique, so if you play a lot of trick-taking games, this is a great game for you to try to switch it up a little bit. Think of having something that's completely different than what you're used to, with only actually one minor rules change that you need to learn. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check us out on other social media such as Instagram and Facebook, and don't forget to like and subscribe.